Okay, this is my list. The top 5 zip codes to consider when selling or buying a home in Memphis. Not Germantown, not Collierville, not South Haven, in Memphis, Tennessee. Hello, friends, followers, and clients. It's Erin Cole here, realtor in Memphis, Tennessee. Today's video will be a fun one, a little different. We're talking about 5 zip codes to consider selling or purchasing a home in Memphis, Tennessee. This video is strictly opinion-based and subjective. So if you look up best zip codes to live in Memphis, you'll get several outside of Memphis zip codes like Olive Branch, Piperton, etc., etc. But I was born and raised in Memphis. I've also lived in small town Missouri, Orlando, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, and I have a pretty good live-o-meter. So I think I'm giving you the real Memphis zips and, based on livability and all the things you need to kind of be comfortable. I'm your realtor, but today I'm also more like your home girl. Did that translate? Before I begin with this list, here are some criteria that I'm using to judge this list by. So number 1, infrastructure and investment. Infrastructure is, your basic, everything you need to live an everyday life, roadways, lighting, plumbing, just all those things. And when a city or space has those things in place, what happens is that business owners like grocery stores and restaurants and boutiques and things, they are able to come in and say, wow, I can actually have my business at this place. And they are able to make an investment to have business where there's infrastructure. So when you have the city investing in infrastructure and you have entrepreneurs saying, I like this infrastructure, I see opportunity, that's a powerful combination for great resale value for the housing market in that neighborhood. So number 1, I'm basing it off places in Memphis where the city has invested, and also entrepreneurs are saying, this is a good economy here, I want to put my business here. We create opportunities, we create jobs, we create a strong housing market in that area. I'm basing it too on housing market in general, just kind of how houses are doing and selling in that area. And then 3, people just care about this place. It has a sentimental value to lots of people. So obviously, I'm not going to cover all the zip codes that would be great to live in Memphis. So don't get offended when you don't hear yours. It's okay. In fact, I like that. If you have other zip codes that you think would be great to sell or buy a home in Memphis, Tennessee, drop them in the comments below. Let me know. And we can chat about it. I would love to hear your opinions of places to live. Also, if you don't live in Memphis, you live somewhere else, let us know where you live and what zip codes are great and why in that area. I may have clients or friends or family that are looking to move near you, so we can all share where we think is great. So let's get right into it. First up is 38109, 38116. This is the White Haven area, affectionately known as Black Haven in Memphis. It's beloved to many Memphians, including myself. This is where I grew up. I had my first and only dog in White Haven. I went to elementary school in White Haven. This is where I made my first friends. White Haven is home to Graceland, which if you are a Memphian, you probably don't go there. I don't know why we don't go to Graceland, but it is a U.S. wonder. White Haven is a perfect example of where opportunity meets infrastructure, where you have the city making an investment and you have entrepreneurs buying into it. So the city of Memphis has committed to investing in this neighborhood. This is a powerful combination. So in White Haven, you have homes of all shapes and sizes, even several new developments. You can find a home built in 1960 or 2020. It's definitely a place to check out. I just want to give a special shout out to some of the businesses I kind of want to shout out and I kind of don't want to shout out, but I do because I want you to check them out. But I love Mug and Coffee in White Haven. Exactly. Breakfast spot there. Train Fit is a great place to work out. I want you to check these places out. If you have other businesses in White Haven that are dope, please drop them in the comments and let people know about these great businesses that have made their way to White Haven. Not only is White Haven itself good and a great place to live with strong resale value, South Haven is one of the fastest growing areas in DeSoto County, and it's right down the street from White Haven. And what that means is economy and opportunity. DeSoto County is home to South Haven, Olive Branch, Horn Lake, Hernando, Walls, Lynchburg, Mississippi. And South Haven alone had a 14% growth in the last 10 years. To put that in perspective, Memphis, which is like 6 times larger than South Haven, so there's that, but Memphis only had a 6% growth in that same time frame. And so Whitehaven offers a lot of opportunities because you have a neighboring community that is just as, if not more strong in terms of holding and building economy. So it's a great place to live and projected to be a great place to live for years to come. You can find a completely remodeled home in Whitehaven from $100,000 to $250,000. Great steals, great buys. Next up is 38117. I call this the convenience capital of Memphis, Tennessee. If you love convenience, this is your hood. This neighborhood is close to everything. It's close to grocery stores, dining, parks, schools. 38117 is home to Memphis's most beloved schools like White Station, Colonial Middle, Seattle Elementary, Hardin Academy, St. Agnes, St. Mary's. All the Saints live in 38117, and there's a Target. So, I mean, come on. Side note, do any of the items in Target whisper to anyone else other than me? Because they talk to me, I don't know. No. The vast majority of homes in this area were built in the 1960s and 70s. They are typically one level and they don't typically have large closets, but then you also have newer and larger homes at much higher price point. You can find a home anywhere from $200,000 to $350,000 depending on the amenities in 38117. So a lot of great options in this neighborhood. Love 38117. Close neighboring neighborhoods, honorable mention 38119, 38120. They're not on the list, but they're in the vicinity. Now, the next one may get me in trouble with some people about whether it's in Memphis or not, but it's 38125. It's kind of a hybrid. Depending on where you are, it's in Memphis and it's in the county. It is south of and in between Germantown and Collierville. What I love about 38125 is that you can get a home well over 2,500 square feet for under $300,000. That's a lot of house for under $300,000. This community was built in the late 80s, early 90s, so most of these, the homes in this neighborhood will have what most people want in a modern home. So when I am talking to families, a thing that I hear a lot is they want a 2-car garage, they want a large master with a double vanity, separate tub, shower, additional half bathroom, because they want space. They don't want to live on top of each other. And so this is a great neighborhood for someone who's looking for all the amenities while also not breaking the bank. And you can find a home in 38125 from $250,000 to $350,000. So that's great. Now, granted, these prices that I'm giving you for all of these homes, it just depends. You know, I'm giving you a range. I cannot estimate and I cannot be all knowing, but this is a good range for homes in the area. Next up is 38112. We got a lot of new homes in 38112. This is the old and new Binghampton. I've heard people call it Blinghampton because of some of the redevelopment in recent years. Just like Whitehaven, the city and nonprofit investment has met business opportunity to make for strong resale values. It's home to Collage Dance, Bounty on Broad, a lot of fun, boutiques, coffee shops, and gyms. You will find move-in ready homes in Binghampton ranging from $150K to $350K. So it's a great place to consider. And last but not least is our beloved people in Memphis love Midtown 38104. If you are in the business of character, of an old home, you like the original hardwood floors, the wraparound porches with a fan, a high lofty ceiling, crown molding, etc., these homes are for you. These homes, a lot of them are larger and they're built in the 1920s to the 40s. And many of my clients start off saying they want a home in Midtown or downtown, but this area is pricey. And if it's in your price range, it can be a great place to live. But if you can only afford a kitty litter box in this area, shop somewhere else. You will get the best of the city living in these areas. So you can bike to a local coffee shop living over here. You can, like Cafe Eclectic, you can walk to the zoo. You're a hop and a skip away from downtown. And Midtown will likely always maintain its value because it's in the heart of the city. Again, real estate is unpredictable. I can never know all things, but it's a strong place to live for resale value. You can find a home in Midtown ranging from $250,000 to $800,000. You may even be able to find $1 million home in Midtown, I'm sure of it. I hope you've enjoyed my personal list of the top 5. Well, I don't want to say it's the top. It's just 5 zip codes in Memphis that I think are great places to sell or buy a home. I hope this information helps you if you're ready to start the journey of selling your home, getting a second home, third home, fourth home, or you're ready to buy a home for the first time. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can find me at makehomememphis.com or on IG at @AaronCole_realtor or on Facebook at @AaronCole, realtor. I would love to connect with you, hear your story, and help you get to where you want to be in your home buying journey. Remember that home is always where you make it.